My goal is to create a smart business that don't create so much liability, not so much overhead, and give people opportunity to win. Okay, so I will be bringing on call Rex Mehta. He's the founder of DollarStore. Is going to educate us more how we can all benefit from this movement and become the DollarStore family. We all want to own a business, but sometimes we also have to learn how business work because you only have one time to do it right. We're created in this world to manage the planet. If we don't manage it correctly, the planet is going to leave us. So life is all about management. So today is going to be educating us how we can manage an e-commerce without having to spend millions of dollars. What I do, I want to bring on the call Rex Mehta. Rex, you can take over.
Good evening. Can everybody hear me? Okay, great. I think we had a great meeting yesterday. Dr. Lance was there. Bright was there. It was a little bit hot. And I think I covered quite a bit of evolution of DollarStore, that how it started. I'm not going to go quite a bit in detail. Right now, I'm going to get into it, how you could benefit from it, how you can make money out of it, and how we are going to share the equity with you. Now, a little bit about myself. My name is Rex Mehta, and I am founder of DollarStore. And if you want to ever search me, just what you have to do is, let's see if we can go into google.com. And
Rex, are you trying to share your screen or what you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to share the screen, but let me see. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. Where am I? In the Zoom. Okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, that's DollarStore.com. Okay, let me take you to Google.com just briefly and put Rex Mehta, REXMEHTA. And you can see LinkedIn, you can see that I've been covered with both NBC and Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal has covered me, and Oksana is there too. Okay, great. And we talked about it yesterday. And here was the 3-day meeting we had. So anyway, so just brief introduction. I founded DollarStore in 1996, though the DollarStore go back in 18th century, started as penny shop and diamond nickel store. It'll be surprising that everything was selling for penny. And even during the Depression, there were dime stores. So that was the history of it. And I was the lucky one because yesterday I did ask them, how many of you have been to a dollar store? And I think, okay. But actually is a generic word which we control. So that means it is a, right now you see it is a Google. How big is dollar store industry? So it's about $112.3 billion industry. So what I would like to do is I like to capture 1% of it and want to share it with you. 1% would be $1.1 billion. So if we do it right, and I'm going to show it to you how we can capture that market, and I'm quite sure that quite a few you will be millionaire and billionaires. Okay, let me get to the meat and bone of it. I'm going to go what you're going to own, DollarStore.com. Okay, so DollarStore.com is basically business in a box. Own your dollar store. And I just want to confirm with Bright. Can you see my screen? Bright?
We can see your screen, yes.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. Okay, what is business in a box? Very simple. And this is what you're going to own. Let's say Michael want to start a dollar store and you want to name it either Hawaii or Michael. So what we do is we will go register the name with Internet and GoDaddy. So we have taken the best of GoDaddy, Shopify, and Amazon. And you will find out, I'll prove to you that you will end up owning a mini Amazon without having any product in stock. You don't even have to source the product and things. Okay, business in a box mean, so we register your domain. Then I'm going to put the inventory in it, 4,000 items. I'm going to put into your store. Then I'm going to go and give you a shopping cart and gateway. And pick, pack, and ship, all logistic, everything is built into it. That's what it means, business in a box, own your dollar store. So with dollar store ownership, we provide you everything you need to own and operate a profitable online dollar store.
Right. I hate to interrupt, but are you recording this?
Excuse me? I don't know. Bright is Bright recording it?
Let me address everyone again. This is Nana Obudazie. I am trying to record it, but I want to get a consent. The call is going to be recorded. I was not recording before. Rex, I'm going to record the call so everyone can ask for a copy tomorrow. Just give me 1 second to hit the recording button.
Okay.
And
sure.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure that the call is recorded. So let's make sure. Start recording.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
Good.
Got it.
So we can continue. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is 27 years of my experience going from international master franchising in USA, independent store owners, retail, wholesale. We have done it all. And we registered this domain, dollar store, even before Google was born. And you can look at it, 1996, and I'll prove it show it to you. So business in a box means that we will give you everything, whatever is in your store, and we will teach you. You don't even have to run the store, but you have to market the store. You do participate in market to market the store. Okay. So that means turnkey. Turnkey means everything is included. And you don't even have to have a business. You don't have to have LLC. You don't have INC. You don't even have to sole proprietor. But if you do have LLC and INC, and you want us to pay in that entity, there is no problem. But you don't need it. And we don't take any tax out. It's 1099. And I'll show to you how you make money. So turnkey, full support, marketing, full service, inventory management, warehouse, picking and shipping. Very easy. I just want to click on accredited business so that you can see it's A+. For 27 years, if we were A+, that's remarkable. Also read over there, year in business, 27. So we've been in business 27 years. I will take your question after I'm done with it. Okay, we do accept crypto, but only crypto we accept is Odwua. Because yesterday somebody asked, do you take Bitcoin? No, we don't take Bitcoin. And Odwua, I'm going to explain it to you that how important part Odwua play in this thing, in DollarStore. Okay, pricing plan $49.95, but I'm going to explain it to you how you can own it. You don't have to pay $49.95 today, but I'm going to tell you step by step that you can own this and in a matter of weeks, and that way you can register your name, but you can own it today, and then payment-wise will work with you. I'll show it to you. Okay, there is a video over there. I'm not going to play that video because you can't hear the voice, but it is there. Revenue potential for your dollar store. Let's say you do 5 transactions a day, so you make 1,050. So on your $49.95, you make $1,000 a month. Now, a lot of people ask, what is the average? How people are making? There are people who are making only $100 a month. There are people who are making $2,500 a month. It all depends upon your participation. If you want to just sit on it, you say, well, you know, my Oduwa is going up because you're going to get $500 worth of Oduwa. And it has happened in the past that we have worked with a couple of cryptocurrency and these people are just sitting, well, their currency is going up. And the dollar store down the line, if it is merge acquired, then definitely first 100. And I'm going to tell you about that dollar store club. And it's only for first 100 people who own the dollar store. And I'll make sure, I'll tell you how easy it is. So 5 transactions, you make $1,050. 1 transaction, you make $210. If you do 10 transactions, then you make $2,100. 10 transactions a day. Okay, these are some of the, you can read about it, what our owners are saying. Own your dollar store today. Now, I am going to take you to the real dollar store, what you are going to own. And we will play around with it so that you can see what is in it. And I think you will be proud to own the dollar store because Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, 99 cents only, even Dollarama in Canada. When people go in their store, into those stores, they say, well, I went to dollar store. So the name would be part of your store. DollarStore.com would be part of your store. So that is the beauty with the marketing aspect of it is with Google See. And there is no other brand name, trade name out there. You don't go to Walmart and say, well, a Target and say, well, I went to Walmart. Because Walmart is different. But you go to Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, and you say that you went to dollar store. And also I'm going to tell you a story about 99 cents only, which was started by David. And this gentleman, he has passed away. But just having dollar store at 99 cents only in California, Arizona, and Texas. He sold it for $1.5 billion to Aris Management, and you can still see it. And his son lived right next to, George Clooney. So even any penny business, this is a any penny business, but it's a volume business. And that's where we make money in buying and selling. Now, let me show you how your store would look like. So this is some of the stores which is already there. Okay, we went to terry.dollarstore.com. Terry is a gentleman, but he's a black gentleman, and we came to our office, and he owned terry.dollar. That's his name, by the way. So Terry owned this dollar store. So you can see the categories here. Let me take you to the category. Low price always, convenience. Did we mention free shipping on order over $35? $35 free shipping. And right now, as you see, and then one of the reasons what we are doing is we're opening a warehouse in Dallas. And we already have signed the lease, but we need merchandise in there. That's what I need, 100 stores so that I can justify that warehouse. Okay, these are some of the categories. You can see these are general category, office and school, health and beauty, oral care, baby items, party supplies, toys, soap and body washes, cleaning supplies, pet supplies, tools and utensils, garner and electronic accessories, seasonal items, food and candy, and COVID-19 essential. That we will take it out, but we did so well with mask and cleaning product and stuff like that. So let me click on one of the category. Let's see, we go on health and beauty, which is our biggest category. There are about, you would see, there are about 500 products. And we can pick up one product. let's say we can pick up, this is razor twin blade and shave cream for $1.75. The shave cream is this would be excellent for traveling. Okay, let's say I want to buy 10. Add to cart, product added. I go to my cart, which is right up here. Just a minute. Let me move this somewhere. Okay, here is my cart. And because the total was less than 35, so it charged it shipping. But if it was over 35, and checkout is just one click, just like Amazon. You check out and pay by credit card, checkout, and that's it. Add your address, pay with debit credit card, and down the line, Odwua, we are going to accept, but not right now. So your commission would be paid in fiat currency, not in Odwua. And if you have any question on the store and things, I can go back. Okay. So this is okay. And let me show you some other categories. Let's say now we go to oral care. It is toothpaste and things like that. Flossers, $1.75, $1.99, $1.75. The brushes, kids toothbrush. You have, and then it's not that just this one. Then you go into second category. Then you can go into third categories. So there's a lot of variety. You can see a lot of things. And we are competitive. And also, I try to get product made in USA. And yesterday, when we were at the meeting, I was telling the story that when we set up store in Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, when Soviet Union broke and there were 15 countries, and we would go over there and set up the stores, and 60% product were made in USA. They loved it, and the American ambassador even invited me for the tea. So we try to get a lot of product made in USA, but you can see all the categories and things like that. So that is there. So you will end up owning one of this store. That will be your store. That will be your baby. And I will tell you how you will own a store. And then if you have any question, let me know. Okay, new share. And this is what Bright, myself, Butch, Dr. Lance, what we want to do is we want to create a club, but only for first 100 store owners. After that, there is no club, and they are not going to get all these things, what you are going to see.
Doctor, Rex.
Yes.
Could you go back to the referral? I saw that somebody made a comment about he made so much money in referrals. Are we getting referrals from this?
I will get to that.
Okay.
I'll get to the referral, but let me just first go on this. This is for first 100 stores. We already got one, and there are 4 other inquiries. One we got, she paid $49.95, and she got the platinum DollarStore yesterday. I showed in the meeting that owner certificate come in a very nice brochure, stuff like that, and you own it and keep it. It's an asset. Oh, by the way, it's an asset. You can sell it. Okay, I'll explain it to you. Okay, so special package for participant for first 100 stores. So you get turnkey online DollarStore, and you saw the DollarStore. So let's say if Michael want to have hawaii.dollarstore.com, so the name would be registered and everything is put into it, including the payment gateway, shopping cart, all the products in there. You don't have to buy it, because if you go brick and mortar store, and I have set a lot of brick and mortar, and I own a brick and mortar store in Newport Beach, Stanton, and Santa Ana. Here is the thing, brick and mortar store, let's say you lease 2,000 square foot store anywhere. And let's say the lease is $4,000, $2 square foot, which is very common. $4,000, you're going to sign a lease for 3 years. So $48,000 a year. So about $130,000 for 3 years, approximately 150,000. So you are signing a lease for 3 years. And if somehow the business doesn't do well, you still would end up paying the lease. Then I come in. I will set up the store for you, give you the fixtures, merchandise. I'm talking about brick and mortar now. Merchandise, POS, and how we have taken that and put it into this. Merchandise, POS, I'll send somebody to set up your store, train you, and then you have to get a sign, put the sign over there. So you're talking about $250,000 worth of investment. And it had happened to me that when I owned the store in Newport Beach, if somebody doesn't show up, I have to go and work there. And many times in a store like that, in a mom and pop store or small businesses, like convenience store, drug store, and I've studied quite a bit of it, is that you really work your ass off over there. And what happened is that you are not even getting a salary, and you think that my profit is myself, so making $6,000 or $5,000 a month. So that's all your profit on salary. And to catch up to that, if you're a new store and you are only working with 5 miles area, here you can sell in all 50 states. So there is no limit. So the $118 billion I was telling you, if we can get 1% of that, many of you will become millionaire. So it's a turnkey online dollar store. All you got to do is, I'm going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you, well, you're going to make $1 million, $1,000 very first month. No. We are going to teach you marketing. We're going to give you all the tools, but you are the one who will use the tools and build it. And I'll tell you how it would help you when we go public. Okay, so think of it as an asset. Keep that certificate in your locker. And also, you can give this asset to your kids. I had one gentleman in Arizona, Arizona. He bought 20 stores from me. I says, Mike, his name was, I don't remember, Andy. I say, Andy, why you need 20 stores? He says, Rex, I'm going to teach my kids, my grandkids, even my employees. I give it to them, my wife, my daughters. I'm going to give it to them. This is the easier way to learn business. And there's no franchise fee, royalty, you own it for life. So it is an asset which you can will it, you can transfer it, you can sell it, whatever you want to do with it. So just this store, think of it as a brick and mortar store. Okay, you're going to get certificate of ownership of platinum dollar store. Either get premium dollar store, you get platinum dollar store. Does not require LLC, INC, no licensing. You don't have to get license from city. With brick and mortar, you need a city licensing. You need state of board of equalization. You know that. And then if you're carrying food, then you might even need a inspection, food inspection too. In there, you are not stocking anything. Not in your garage, nothing like an Amazon. We're talking about Amazon yesterday. Not many people are making money on Amazon. And where they charge you on and charge back, if somebody returns the goods, you end up paying, your profit is gone for next 40 products selling. If somebody returns the goods, because they charge you the full value plus shipping. Okay, you are exclusive membership in DollarStore Platinum Club, and I'll tell you what is involved in it. Multiple listing in USA. You saw the map. I can list you in few states, though it doesn't matter, but where it matters is with Google, then Google can find you. You're going to get $500 of Odwua Coin. Okay, that's and again, I'm going to tell you how your Odwua Coin is going to grow organically. Okay, partnership with DollarStore.com. Your name is michael.dollarstore.com. So you are participating with DollarStore.com. Now, equity participation in DollarStore. What does that mean? That means that if the company is acquired, if company is merged, if company goes public, and again, I am not at this point going because I don't want to get into security violation, but these first 100 stores would definitely be part of that equity participation, depending on the valuation and depending on the formula we come up with. I'm not going to make a claim that $5,000 is going to become $1 million. No, but it could be multiple. It could be multiple of $5,000. It could be 30, 40, 50. I don't know yet. And if it is doing some business, then you have a goodwill too. And I think yesterday Mahalo explained it, what goodwill means. Goodwill mean is, let's say if your store is doing a $10,000 sales, so multiple of that would be 10 times. So it could be $100,000 that you would get because it's going $10,000. Okay, earning this, where I'm making money. So where you're making money is, explain it to you. 5 transactions a day, you make $1,000. So from your sale, if you're doing $1,000 a sale in a month, you're getting $200. If you're doing $5,000 sale, and that is in fiat currency, it's not in Odwua, not yet, but down the line when it's transferable. Okay, here is another beauty. Your customer coming in there in your store, they are earning 10% in Oduwa Coin. So if they buy $50 worth of thing, they're getting $5 Oduwa Coin. So that is part of reward and loyalty platform. Now the other thing is the Oduwa utility coin, which Dr. Lance and Bright, they are the master of the Oduwa Coin, and they started 7 years ago, and it is still in business. There are so many currencies out there. Believe me, 50% of the currencies, they only last maybe 1 or 2 years. Now, what we did with DollarStore, we made a Oduwa utility coin. And you say, what is utility coin? It's not just a coin. It's not a currency. It's a utility coin. Utility coin see what does currency does? What Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, even Ripple, Stellar. What are these coins good for? You can buy products with them. All they're good for 2 things. They do there is store of value. That means when people buy Ripple, people buy Bitcoin for 30,000, they'll go up to 35 or maybe someday $100,000. So that's store of value. So you're just sitting on it and waiting for miracle to happen or something, Musk announcing or somebody saying, oh, well, I'm going to use Dogecoin or I can use Bitcoin, or some real estate company say, well, yeah, you can use Bitcoin to buy real estate. But Oduwa, now there is a transfer. Transfer of value is, let's say if somebody want to send 1 million or 100 million, a lot of illegal transactions is happening with even the drugs are from Russia, that 100 million coins are being transferred from one person to another, and they're using currency, they're using cryptocurrency because they don't want to go through the banks or they don't want to pay the fee, but it's free. So Oduwa is, of course, transfer of value is there, store of value. Now, utility coin mean that now it is intrinsic utility where you can use this coin to buy the products. So it is at this point, it is being utilized in DollarStore. So that is the beauty. That's what it comes. So what happened with that? So now it is growing organically, increasing in value. So that's what we did with Oduwa. It's not just transfer of value, store of value, it's a utility coin. So it's not just, you are twiddling thumb and hoping that Bright does something or Dr. Lance makes some kind of announcement about Oduwa Coin or somebody else making, and you are hoping that it would go up. But you're getting a $500 Oduwa Coin and it would grow organically. Down the line, you can also pay for a DollarStore in Oduwa. You can, down the line. Okay, we also have online training and video, which will be in your back office. We have a concierge service. There'll be a person with 800 number who can answer your questions. We also have marketing promotion and grand openings videos, which will show it to you. We have cross marketing promotion of you. That's very important. That's what Takisha will be doing. So she has UPS business. Now she has a UPS business. I don't remember, Long Beach or somewhere. So she can take that UPS business, put a banner on the name of her store is capital.dollarstore.com. So now people knows about her business all over USA, all over the world. Though people would still be coming from 5 or 10 miles. So if you have a small business, a lot of people do, even home business, or your wife or daughter, she's doing some kind of business, you can cross promote it. The next is customization of your store. A lot of people asked yesterday, can I put my own product in my store? Of course you do. You can. And in the past, people have their own product, and they have sent it to us. Now, we cannot do it like order come, because we accept the money, so we are responsible to ship the goods, and we cannot have two shipping places. So you have to ship the product to us. It goes into our warehouse. So we pay you for COGS, what is called cost of goods sold, cost of the product. For example, it's $2.50. We sell it for $5. 20% we give it to the store owners. $2.50 we'll give it back to you, and the rest is for pick, pack, and ship, and all the logistic and everything. And down the line, if you ever decide, hey, I want to open either a drug store or convenience store or dollar store or somebody in the family, we'll give you full credit, $49.95 you can use toward that business. And that's all. Same thing go for Master Franchise International. If you have connection international, let's say in Costa Rica or Nigeria or Angola, not Angola, I would say Korea, and then somebody wants to open a brick and mortar business over there, so we will also give you full credit toward that business. The master franchise is very profitable. Okay.
So I think we're open for questions.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
but
go
let
ahead,
me
Rex.
just finish it and then. Okay. Now, the total price is $49.95. And this is what we are doing right now. $995 deposit. If we can get it before the end of this month, we'll register your name and we will open the store. It's not a full-fledged store, and the rest you can either pay us within a month, or if it's convenient, $500 a week, and go on and just finish that $49.95 in next few weeks. That would work with us. But $995 deposit would get you store today. Okay. Now, there's no franchise fee. There is no royalty. You don't need staff. You don't need inventory. You don't need warehouse. And you don't have to go through what Amazon and Shopify and GoDaddy and do all those things. My advice to you is, let me take the question. My advice to you is that at this point, you can register for even maybe 2 or 3 or 4 if you have a family, if you can do it. Capture those 100 stores, because it's a platinum club and $500. Okay. Also, I don't think I have, and I'm doing it on my own. I have not discussed with Bright or Dr. Lance, but if you refer somebody who wants to open a dollar store, I am from DollarStore. We are going to give them $500 worth of store credit. That means that they can $500 store credit, which they can give it to family and friends, or they can use it themselves in their store, or whatever they want to do with it. So that is there. Okay, let me see anything else. So that's where it is. And again, like I told you yesterday, that this thing the DollarStore, online DollarStore, it took us 27 years. And we found out that this is the only way, and only way where it is the full thing. It's basically turnkey operation, and I don't think that there is anything equivalent like that, especially with a brand name and trade name. DollarStore itself, DollarStore.com itself is a brand name, trade name by itself. And good thing was, I was lucky. When I registered in 1996, I was lucky that Dollar Tree would have come and taken that name if it was not generic. Because it's a generic name, they couldn't take it. Otherwise, they Dollar Tree or Dollar General, Family Dollar, because then they are $1 billion company, they would have taken the domain. So we control that domain. So there you don't have to worry about it that somebody is going to take that domain. I am open for question now. So if anybody has question, please go ahead.
If anybody have a question, raise your hand. I'm just going to add to this. The DollarStore Franchise Club is a member-only club where every store owners have a chance to meet quarterly with their family and friends to celebrate and talk about expansion, success, and support. Business always successful when you have the right backing, and that's what we try to do here at Odwua. I have someone also left a question on a trade and say, "Hey, if my 5 people who are on the Zoom buys a store, is there a referral fee?" Yes, it's a referral fee. As the gentleman mentioned, every referral, you get $500. If 5 people buy a store through you, you get $2,500. I hope that answered a question for you. And there's another question here. It says, is there a requirement of a geographic access constraint related to licensing? Well, it's an online store. If you're doing maybe a store master agreement, a physical store, you're going to control that area. You're going to control that geographical location. But if you're just doing an online store, your address, we also allow Google to find where your store is located just for tax purposes. Because when you do your 1099, you got to have it. Because this business is almost a 1099. It's like you're an independent contractor. That means whatever money you make out of dollars or check, you're going to pay tax on that 1099. So it's a full-fledged bit.
Yeah, you are paid directly. If you make $100 a day, then I pay you either with Zelle or I pay you with PayPal. But if you make less than $100, then you get paid 10th of next month. And
good. I have somebody. Hold on, Rex. Venom, can you answer? Just raise your question, Venom.
Yeah, actually, how are you, sir? Good to chat with you again.
Yes.
Yeah, that geographic constraint question, he had answered it earlier. We've got the United States to work with, and the second question that was listed there is, in terms of marketing, is there a defined customer avatar that has been created based upon the data collected from the years of sales?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a very good question. I wish my marketing manager was here, Butch, but I can answer it. Okay, this is what we'll do. What we do. One thing, let's say that your store name is online.dollarstore.com, and I can suggest a good name. So what we do is we do search engine optimization, SEO for your store, and also giving you location in 2 or 3 places. Google would show it now. I think the best thing also you can do is you can spend maybe $10 a day with Google and buy some AdWords. So we do it for the product also, each product, and we keep on adding new products. And for your own store, and again, it's very important that you take that marketing material and put it in the Instagram, put it all over, because this is your baby. And but we work with you and we will train you and teach you.
Excellent. I'm in.
I got a question.
Yes.
Yeah, this is DA. Basically, I have two professional associates. One is professional in trafficking, and also the other one is professional in doing avatars. But what I really would like to know is where are the rules and regs so we won't step out of line and mess up anything advertising this product, the service.
Listen, if you have any ideas, and I think yesterday we were talking about those things, avatar and stuff like that, because this is your baby, this is your company. First 100 stores own the equity in it. Whole idea with the DollarStore is we do not make money in pick, pack, and ship. I'm going to disclose it to you. It's a money losing proposition for us, especially with the shipping and the cost prohibitive. But where we are going to gain is in the volume. For example, if I can do $1 million a month, that is $12 million a year, the company goes to $100 million valuation. So it's the volume I'm working with. So 100 stores coming in. Down the line, we want to have 1,000 or maybe 10,000 stores. But the whole idea so if any of you are advertising and marketing, not for only for your own store and for us also, that how to, market. And again, it's basically, we're talking about $118 billion. If you do even $10,000 a month each store, you haven't even scratched the surface, and that's $2,000 for you. So if we put our mind together on the advertising marketing for your individual store and for the whole thing, I'm open to it.
So let me be clear. And I get a store. So basically, it's mine, and I'm responsible for my advertising. What I say, what I do, how I do it, it's all on me. Is that correct?
No, we participate with you, but this is your baby. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do something on the advertising, marketing, stuff like that for your store, it's just like even a brick and mortar store. How big sign you want to put it over there? You want a lighted sign? You want it a sign which people can see it from the freeway and any particular state. And also, you can also work on some credit, some discount. Hey, listen, I'll give you 5% discount if there, to my customers. You can do that, and we have built into it too.
Good to know.
Okay, and yeah, this is the form for $49.95. But I want to tell you, rex@dollarstore.com. rex@dollarstore.com. If you send me an email, I'll send you a form for $9.95. You can fill it out.
I think, Rex, I also put the form on the chart. Anyone that want to get started to be a part of the franchise club. My goal is my great interest here is community and interest and building family. I always believe business is always successful when you have the right backing. Where all the store owners quarterly meets based on location. We have the majority owners every year, 4 times a year, and discuss growth. My goal is to see this begin on Amazon, where you don't have to worry about too much expenses on stocking up your products. You just promote your store. You own your store for life. You're not going to come 2 years from now and be paying franchise fees. The only one time you pay money in this business is for $9.95. It's very clear. Once you make the full payment, they're going to issue you a certificate of ownership, which shows you own a DollarStore. So if they go public tomorrow, you appraise your store, they have to settle you or they have to buy you out. That's the power. They are transitioning from brick and mortar to online store. So I saw the potential. And I've been doing investigation. What business can you buy for $49.95 with 26 years in business? There's none. So we have to take this very seriously. We have to have the understanding. The economy right now is floating back and forth. So we have to position ourselves. It's all about demand and supply chain. E-commerce is not going anywhere. You look at what's happening in Amazon. You look at what's happening in Shopify. Now you're creating your own Shopify with actually you have to have a staff that would sue you tomorrow and charge you for liability. Here, everything is open. It's a turnkey business. That's what got my interest, not just because I'm the founder and the creator of Odwua. For me, it's all about getting to the primary market and see business that works for our community, that expand our growth, and where we can buy and sell to each other. Imagine you have a product that you just bring out tomorrow, and you have a platform now to sell your product. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So we must take advantage of that moment because sometimes opportunities only come once in a lifetime. And sometimes we play with it, or sometimes we get too much in the traffic. So I'm happy that we are getting this engagement. That's why I volunteer my time to set up this Zoom call to make sure that my people, when I say my people, get into a business that's profitable, not only profitable, that doesn't create liability over time. So in 3 years from now, if your business is going slow, you're going to have to come out of your pocket. I've owned about 3 franchises. The reason I backed away from all those franchises, there's always the franchise fees, on unnecessary expenses, because the number one killer of business is expense. If you pay rent, you can't pay tomorrow, you can't pay your staff. What happened? In this dollar store business, there's no staff needed, so that's out of the business. There's no warehouse needed, so you don't have to worry about the warehouse. But if you have your product, you ship it to the warehouse. There's no inventories because they sell the product for you. You can customize your product the way you want. That means you want to deal with book supplies or detergent, laundry. We all shop, so now you can even be shopping in your own store and getting money back to your account. So for me, I see this as a win-win for everyone. So there's a form on this Zoom call where you can fill up and start it. Like the gentleman said, $9.95. You can make a deposit with your credit card today. It takes 2 weeks to set up all these things. You put up your name you want to start to the call. Before the store go live, you pay the rest. You get a certificate. So that means once you own it, for me, it's all about ownership. Just like Odwua, I want people to own something. Once you own something, no one can take it from you. Imagine those people today that own a piece of Amazon, a piece of Facebook, a piece of Shopify. They're smiling. So we're trying to do the same with DollarStore franchise. Let's get this going. And if you bring families and friends, like the owner said, we're going to reward you with $500 as an incentive to make sure we have a pool, because these products are all 60% US made and 40% come all over the world from China, Taiwan. And I believe I've answered most of the question. Is that correct, Rex?
Yeah.
Good.
You summarized it very well, right?
I have one more question, and for everybody, really. We'll be doing the same Zoom once a week, where we can, or every Monday, where we can invite more people, business associates.
Yes, 7 o'clock every Monday. We're trying to make this an exclusive member-only club. And once we get 1,100, you're going to see it's going to be locked out. Anybody that want to come, price might go up. We might lock them out because it's all about primary market. Some people look at it and some people passing it. But the father's here, 26 years of business. He understands ship and pack. He understands e-commerce very well because he controls most of this brick and mortar store. And he also see how the market is moving. We're in this smart world now. Everything has to be smart. Smart business, smart ownership, Uber, Airbnb, all a smart business where you don't have to control everything, but you own them. So every Monday, 7 p.m., the Zoom link is going to be the same. And you can bring people, we can expand, talk about the growth. And we're also going to support each of all store owners, where every quarterly we all get together, which is member only, and talk about sales, talk about what makes it better, how we can increase the market, how we can dominate the internet space so everybody can shop in your store. Okay?
Great.
The link is on the website, on the form. Please copy that link. You can go straight to DollarStore. And you can also, the founder of Odwua, you can reach me at Oduwacoin.io. I want to make sure that DollarStore do everything they say they're going to do, because we throw our weight behind this. So if there's any inch, there's any glitch, please email me at bright@Oduwacoin.io, because our integrity and our testament matters to all our success. So we must make sure that our people are taken care of and that everything we say on this call happen and we all grow together. Thank you.
Any other question?
I think we are good.
Okay.
So it's almost 8 o'clock. We're 2 minutes above time. We're going to reconvene again next week, Monday, and talk about DollarStore. And I also have one more topic to talk about land ownership in Africa, how people can reconnect to their ancestral motherland and bypass all those red tapes and having a freehold and be able to grow, whether it's farming, whether it's real estate. My goal is to make sure I reconnect our brothers and sisters in diaspora to the motherland to have a sense of belonging. We're going to talk about that next week, Monday, in continuation with DollarStore. God bless you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you next Monday.
Let's make